to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
This young man is unreal. I mean, can you believe that?
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight.
It's easy to see what a great facilitator Kevin Porter is. His vision and instincts are terrific.
Yeah, he can find his own shot, too. He's crafty. He's got the footwork. He creates the separation. And he's not shy about going to the cup either.
Oh, Tate after the missed three from Dub. Porter, no luck.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Sinks the three-pointer. Dub's got 9 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside, Green to the wing on the left. Outside, Porter fires the three. Chicago grabs the miss. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
And here's Porter following the three from Dub. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Another three for Chicago.
3 points.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Dub.
Substitution on the court.
The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Outside, the wings are Green and Tate. And it's Porter in at the one spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow. Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand, moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The Bulls leading by 17. Here's Dub, coming off a solid outing against Denver. The three. They get it back. Vucevic passes to Dub. Four on the shot clock. Takes a three. And the Bulls get it back. Fires from deep. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about... And so it's the Chicago Bulls.
First half with a score. Your Rockets 36. The Bulls 58.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Dub in this game, he's been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Dub.
Number 1. Substitution.
Different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Green. Dosunmu is out there with Dub. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Jones in at the 4.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Dub. He's got 21. The 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Outside, Porter. Kept wide by Houston. Here's Garuba. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Chicago leading by 10. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Dub. He's got 24. Now Porter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Chicago making a switch here. Beverly's checked in.
On the floor for the Bulls, Patrick Beverly.
And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They host the Kings after this game, and that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Here's Tubb. That 3 off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin.